Now, while some 20 politicians will have to defend themselves in a court of law over allegations of hate speech, the country is gradually getting polarized once again. Why do Kenyans fall for the same old tribal politics year in, year out? And most important, what is the solution to the ethnic divisions? KTN's Ashamwelu reports.
A week of strong political rhetoric that even threatened to eclipse the killing of 62 Kenyans in Mpeketoni ended in this: a list of shame from the Director of Public Prosecution, Keriako Tobiko. These are some of the 19 politicians from CORD and Jubilee, all under investigation by the DPP's office for allegations of hate speech.
Nilikamatwa kwa sababu ya kusema tu Raila Amolo Odinga afanye dialogue na Uhuru Kenyatta. Hiyo ni makosa.
Atikwenda andika statement ati hate speech. Huyu Tobiko aende asome sheria tena.
Despite Raila's confidence, some members of his coalition agree with the DPP.
Hii ulimi yenu chunguzeni. Simkweli, wale watu wadogo tafadhali, pale tunataka kuelekea ni maombi. Unaona tumekuja maombi.
More than anything, the week that's ended has resurrected the worst nightmare for the country. The possibility that yet again, politics could drive Kenyans against one another. Some have blamed the citizenry for putting their fate in the hands of politicians.
The leadership of any country or any organization is actually a reflection of that particular organization. We are the ones who elect these people. We are the ones who put them in positions of power. And, they don't force us to really put them there. People go out voluntarily and vote for them. Therefore, I would not just blame the leadership. I would actually blame Kenyans, the voting population themselves.
Others have blamed the politicians for overstepping their mandate.
I would rather an opposition that gives me a very clear agenda of what the problem of insecurity is and what the solution could be. Whether you go to a national dialogue with it or not, you will allow me as a Kenyan to judge you for having a better solution than the government of the day. But don't tell me that you have the solution and you want the government to implement it. Why don't you wait for your turn to implement it when you're in government?
Wherever the blame lies, the fear that ethnic violence could erupt again has driven some Kenyans to the streets to protest against politicians. And others have even gone on their knees. In Naivasha, the rising tribal tension prompted representatives of the town to seek their own solution.
Wale wanavua samaki wanavua kwa bidii, wale wanafanya kwa shamba za maua wanafanya kwa bidii, wafanya biashara wanafanya kwa bidii, bodaboda wanafanya kwa bidii. Hiyo ina maana kwamba hatungependa mtu yote yule awe wa kutoka upande gani ama upande gani kuja Naivasha kutuanza kutuchanganya hapa.
The call for national dialogue has also sparked debate over the last national talks that the country had. Granted the tension in the country when Agenda 4 was adopted, the fourth item had crucial long-term solutions for Kenyans. It was agreed that constitutional reform was urgent. Reforming institutions like the judiciary, police, and the civil service would follow suit. But after Kenya worked on those crucial reforms, 3 issues remained pending 6 years on: land reforms, poverty and inequality, and youth unemployment. So as conversations over whether or not the country needs national dialogue continue, Kenya has yet again come face to face with a question she's been searching answers to for the last 50 years. Ashamwelu, KTN, Nairobi.